Hey guys, welcome to Tianshi Recaps. I'm your Tianshi. Today we'll venture into the eerie depths of a South Korean horror masterpiece, The Closet, released in 2020. Before we unlock the mystery, don't forget to smash that subscribe button to join us for more thrilling movie recaps. The movie begins with a creepy footage of a woman performing a ritual to get rid of the ghost. As the ritual intensifies, a nearby closet mysteriously creaks open. She's holding a knife in her hand, and without warning, the blade turns against her and brutally slices off her head. Years later, we see a man named Kim driving with his daughter Aina. He's busy on a work call, completely absorbed, while Aina sits silently staring out the window. It's clear that Kim hasn't been spending much quality time with her. As they drive, Kim spots a dead deer lying on the road. He steps out to take a closer look, but when he turns around, Aina is gone. Panicked, he rushes into the nearby forest searching for her. Eventually, he finds Aina standing still, silently staring at something. It's nothing else but their new home. Kim is busy setting up their new home when he notices a large number of crows circling in the distance through the window. Suddenly, one crow crashes into the window and dies on the spot. As Kim stares at the blood, he becomes dizzy and slips into a disturbing hallucination. He's in a car with his wife and Aina. An argument breaks out between Kim and his wife. She's upset that he's always working and not paying attention to Aina. Suddenly, a truck slams into their car, causing a violent accident. Kim snaps back to reality, shaking and having a seizure. He quickly takes a pill, and only then does he return to normal. We learn that Aina's mother died in that tragic accident, which explains Aina's sadness and why they've moved into a new house. Kim, being a busy architect, is buried in work and doesn't even notice that Aina hasn't eaten. Still glued to his phone, he misses her completely. Meanwhile, Aina goes to her room, watches old videos of her mom, and breaks down in tears. At that moment, she hears a faint knock on the door. The knocking sound isn't coming from the door, it's coming from inside the closet. Aina slowly opens it, her curiosity turning to fear. Just behind her, a terrifying, ghostly figure of a girl appears. Aina turns, sees it, and screams in terror. Hearing her scream, Kim rushes to her room. But by the time he gets there, Aina opens the door with a calm smile and asks, "What happened, Dad?" As if nothing happened. Confused, Kim walks into the room and finds nothing unusual. Aina closes the closet door. Kim, still suspicious, opens it himself. There's nothing inside. Aina then shows him an old dusty doll. She says that she found it in the house, smiling innocently. The next day, Kim notices something strange. Aina, who refused to eat the day before, is now eating unusually well. Something about her behavior feels off. As Kim silently wonders what's going on, Aina suddenly hugs him from behind and says she loves the house and has made a new friend. Seeing her happy, Kim smiles too, though a trace of unease lingers beneath. With mounting pressure from work at the construction site, Kim returns home exhausted and takes his medication. Just then, he hears Aina talking to someone. Curious, he walks in, but the moment he enters, Aina quickly shuts the book she was reading and turns to him with an unusually cheerful face. Kim gently tells her that due to work, he won't be home for the next 2 months. A nanny will take care of her, and he'll try to visit once a week. Hearing this, Aina's happy expression fades, and she slips back into sadness. That night, while Kim is busy working, he hears the sound of a violin coming from Aina's room. Annoyed, he asks her to stop, but the music continues. Frustrated, he storms into her room, only to find Aina is sleeping. Confused, he looks around, wondering who is playing the violin. As he turns to leave, he notices the closet door slowly creaking open. He shuts it and walks away, but the door swings open again. Suddenly, a ghostly figure leaps out. It's the same woman from the opening scene, the one who was killed during the ritual. Kim falls to the ground in terror. But then he jolts awake, realizing it was all just a nightmare. The next morning, Kim enters Aina's room. The room is completely wrecked. The walls are covered in deep nail scratches. The violin strings are all cut and damaged, and the new doll he had gifted her is now torn into pieces. Looking out the window, he spots Aina sitting alone outside. He tries to see what she is doing, but from that distance, it's not clear. In reality, Aina has killed a crow and is mixing its blood into water. While doing this, one of her eyeballs eerily rolls upward, revealing something unnatural within her. Disturbed by her behavior and the condition of her room, Kim decides that she needs proper attention and care. He plans to send her to a boarding school. As he prepares to leave for work, Aina watches him with an intense expression. She becomes aggressive, unable to accept that her father is leaving her again. At that moment, the doorbell rings. The nanny has arrived. Kim leaves the house hoping she will be able to handle Aina. Inside, the nanny is seen wearing Kim's late wife's jewelry and speaking on the phone. While she is talking, a loud scream echoes through the house. Startled, the nanny quickly calls the agency that sent her, saying that Aina is not eating. She is breaking everything and behaving very strangely. As she pours the spoiled milk into the sink, she suddenly notices a goldfish swimming inside it. Confused and frightened, she looks around. Aina runs past her, laughing uncontrollably. It becomes clear that Aina is the one who put the fish there. That night, rain pours heavily outside, while inside the house, Aina stands in front of the closet, her body moving in an unnatural. Strange whispers begin to echo from within the closet, calling out to her, saying, "Come with us." Suddenly, the closet doors burst open and multiple ghostly hands reach out, grabbing Aina and pulling her inside. Just like that, she vanishes. A month passes, but Aina is still missing. The police are clueless with no leads or evidence. Kim desperately searches for her, trying every possible way, even appearing in interviews, but nothing helps. On social media, rumors begin to spread. Some suggest Kim is mentally unstable. Others claim he might have harmed Aina himself. The pressure and suspicion keep growing. One day, while going through Aina's things, Kim finds the notebook she had quickly closed when he walked in. Curious, he opens it and flips through the pages. Among the scribbles, he finds a disturbing drawing, a ghost coming out of the closet. As he approaches the closet to investigate further, the doorbell rings. A man named June stands outside, claiming he has come to fix the internet. But his actions seem suspicious. Instead of checking cables or the router, he pulls out an electromagnetic device used for detecting paranormal activity. Before Kim can react, the doorbell rings again. This time, it's the real internet technician who says someone has deliberately cut the connection. Realizing something is wrong, Kim quickly drags June outside. But before leaving, June looks at him and asks, "Did your daughter ever behave strangely and stare at the closet?" Kim freezes in shock, wondering how June knows that. June shows Kim a file containing reports of over 100 missing girls, all vanished under mysterious circumstances since 1998. Each case shares eerie similarities. Among the files, he plays a video. It's the same footage seen at the beginning of the movie where a woman is performing an exorcism. June reveals that the woman in the video is his mother. 20 years ago, a young girl went missing under similar conditions, and his mother went to find her, and she never returned. Kim is stunned and tells June that he has seen her ghost in the house. June nods, confirming that she appears to warn parents before their children disappear. As they continue watching the video, Kim suddenly pauses it. In the background inside the closet, he spots something chilling, a ghostly figure of a young girl hiding in the shadows. June reveals that the ghostly girl seen in the video is the one responsible for all the missing children. Kim struggles to believe it, but with no other explanation and no sign of Aina, he has no choice but to follow June's lead. June begins his ritual using special toys he has crafted for the purpose. His setup includes various paranormal tools and protective charms. As he carefully arranges the equipment, he explains the purpose of each one, then hands Kim a pair of Bluetooth headphones to listen for any unusual sounds. As they listen, the faint sound of a violin begins to play. It's Aina's tune. At the same time, lights start flickering near the closet room. Suddenly, the closet door creaks open, and a dark figure emerges, only to retreat back inside and slam the door shut. The toy June had set up breaks, instantly confirming their worst fear. The ghost girl is too powerful and cannot be easily trapped. Refusing to give up, June prepares a new setup using a large doll made in Aina's likeness. They set the scene again and wait through the night. As dawn approaches, June dozes off from exhaustion. Kim, still alert, notices one of the cameras violently shaking. He heads over to fix it, but just then, he hears Aina's voice calling from her room. Even though June had placed protective papers to keep the ghost from crossing certain boundaries, Kim ignores the warning and enters the room. Kim opens the closet door slowly, expecting something to leap out, but it's empty. Just then, the room door behind him slams shut, trapping him inside. Suddenly, the temperature drops and ghostly figures of multiple children begin to appear around him. One of the ghosts, more aggressive and terrifying than the rest, rushes at Kim with a violent attack. Through the headphones, Jun quickly instructs Kim to close his eyes. He explains that these ghosts cannot see him when his eyes are shut because they perceive the world only through human vision. Kim immediately obeys, and as his eyes close, the spirits stop reacting to him, confused and aimlessly moving around the room. Jun calmly guides Kim step by step on how to get out of the room safely. But the moment the door opens, the protective boundary is broken for a while. Outside, a ghost appears before Jun and stares at him with piercing eyes. Jun throws a magic knife toward her, but the ghost freezes it midair without flinching. Realizing brute force won't work, he begins chanting a ritual. As he looks closer at her face, a chilling realization hits him. This is the first girl who ever went missing. Before he can react further, the ghost attacks him with overwhelming force. Meanwhile, inside the room, Kim manages to escape and rushes out. What he sees next is horrifying. Jun is badly injured with the knife now lodged in his stomach. Kim rushes him to the hospital. As Jun fights to stay conscious, he tries to say something important, but his voice is weak and unclear. Kim listens but can't understand what he's trying to tell him. Slowly, Kim begins to piece together what Jun was trying to say before passing out. The word he was whispering, it was a name, Moonjin. Kim remembers that name from the old case files. She was the very first girl who went missing, and now he realizes that the old doll Aina was holding actually belonged to Moonjin. Determined to get answers, Kim starts tracking down Moonjin's father. When he finally finds him, the man is living in misery, almost homeless, completely shattered after losing both his wife and daughter. He refuses to speak with Kim and tries to push him away, but Kim shows him the doll. The moment the man sees it, he freezes in fear. Panic overtakes him, and without saying a word, he grabs the doll and throws it into a fire. Suddenly, the closet of his bursts open. The ghost of Moonjin emerges, her face twisted with rage and sorrow. She brutally attacks her own father and begins to hang him with a rope, dragging him toward death. Hearing the commotion, Kim rushes in, but by then Moonjin's father is already possessed. His eyes turn pale, and he attacks Kim violently. As they struggle, an illusion begins to form around Kim, revealing a horrifying truth. In that vision, the dark past unfolds. Moonjin's father, once a wealthy man, had lost everything in a business collapse. Driven to madness, he decided that life wasn't worth continuing. He first murdered his wife, then turned to his innocent daughter, Moonjin. Believing they could be reborn into a richer life, he locked Moonjin inside the closet and set the closet on fire, letting her die slowly and painfully. Just as Kim is about to be killed by the now-possessed father, Jun appears and slashes his own finger, placing his blood on the father's forehead. The ghost is expelled, but drags the father into the closet. When they open it, he's gone. Moonjin has taken him. Later, while driving, Jun explains what he's finally understood. Every ghost child shared one thing: a desperate need for love. Each was mistreated by their parents, some ignored, some abused, some even killed. Moonjin's ghost only took children who longed for care just like her. Just like the others, Kim had also failed his daughter. He now realizes that Aina chose to stay with the ghost because even that felt better than being ignored by her own father. Overwhelmed with guilt, Kim decides to save her, knowing it's his mistake that pushed her away. Because of his connection to Moonjin's ghost, Kim can see her memories through illusions. Using that same connection, he plans to enter the ghost world through the closet to bring Aina back. Jun is terrified by the risk. He warns Kim that once he enters, he has only 30 minutes. Even a second late, and he'll be trapped forever. He prepares the ritual and gives Kim a final warning. He's not just entering a haunted place, he's stepping into Moonjin's world. Jun performs the ritual by placing Kim's blood onto the doll containing Moonjin's photo and sets it on fire. Kim sits inside the closet while Jun seals the door with a magical paper to prevent any ghost from escaping. Suddenly, Kim sees his dead wife before him. Shocked and shaken, he closes his eyes. When he opens the closet door, he's no longer in his world. He's inside the realm of the dead. Inside the ghost world, everything reflects Moonjin's twisted childhood. The entire space is filled with creepy dolls, scattered and hanging in a haunting, unsettling way. As Kim walks deeper into this eerie place, the ghost of Moonjin's father suddenly appears and violently attacks him. Kim struggles to break free and narrowly escapes. While running, he finds a horrifying sight. Dozens of people are hanging in the air. These are all the souls of parents who had abused or tortured their own children. Frightened, Kim turns around and sees his dead wife appear. She suddenly attacks him with rage. Outside in the real world, Jun senses something is wrong. He notices that the fire on the ritual doll is starting to fade. That fire is the only thing keeping the ghost's power weakened inside the other realm. Realizing the danger, Jun quickly reignites the fire just in time. Back in the ghost world, the woman attacking Kim is revealed to be Moonjin in disguise. But now with her power weakened by the ritual, she becomes frozen and unable to move. Kim takes the chance and escapes. Moonjin becomes furious and lets out a loud, chilling scream. At the same time, in the real world, all the ritual candles go out. A strong energy fills the room and the air grows heavier. The ghosts are now trying to escape the closet. Kim walks deeper into the ghost forest and sees children playing joyfully. When he calls Aina's name, all the children suddenly turn creepy and attack him. In the distance, he spots Aina and runs to her, but just as he holds her, a car crashes into them, replaying their past accident. Moonjin's ghost appears and says Kim can't save Aina, who is slowly turning into a ghost. Kim pleads, saying he has changed and wants to be a better father, but Moonjin refuses to believe him. She completes Aina's transformation into a ghost and gives her a knife to kill Kim. Aina attacks, but Kim dodges. Meanwhile, Jun escapes from the ghosts and performs another ritual. Through it, he enters the ghost world in the form of Moonjin's mother. Seeing her mother again makes Moonjin pause. Her fury starts to calm. Inside the ghost world, Moonjin's mother gently apologizes for not saving her. Hearing this, Moonjin's ghostly form fades, and she returns to her innocent self, running into her mother's arms. But at the same time, outside, Jun loses his strength, and the mother's image vanishes inside. Now alone again, Moonjin breaks down, crying like a lost child. Kim approaches her and comforts her, saying he's sorry for everything and that she deserved a better father. She hugs Kim and cries, and all the other ghost children around them slowly return to their normal forms. A brief flashback reveals the heartbreaking stories of each child and the cruelty they suffered from their parents. Outside, Jun, using the last of his energy, reignites the fire with his own blood and begins playing the ritual drum, signaling Kim to return. Inside, Aina is now back to her normal self. Kim lifts her and runs. At the very last second, just before time runs out, they both make it out. Cut to a few days later. Aina is living a normal life again. Kim waits outside her school to pick her up with a smile. But in the final shot, a young boy is shown standing in front of a closet, staring silently. He suddenly turns around, revealing pale, lifeless eyes, and the movie ends. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked the recap, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Tianshi Recaps, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest uploads. See you in the next video. Bye.